Hey guys, I'm Tom Court, and in this clip I'm going to show you how to replace the iron heart on your Duotone Click Bar. The first step to changing the iron heart system is to start at the bottom. So remove the stopper on the quick release line. To do this, you want to take out the metal ring that is in the center and unloop the line from that metal ring. Remove the metal ring from the bottom of the quick release line. Then proceed to take the stopper off the bottom, and then finally the suicide ring. Then you want to go up to the roto head and undo the Allen key screw that's in the top of the roto head. Once the Allen key screw is completely out, you can then pull the whole iron heart system and chicken loop off the bottom of the center line, leaving the quick release line on its own, sticking out of the center line of the bar. So the next step is then to remove the top of the roto head, which is currently held in place by a metal bushing that holds the center line in place. In order to remove the top of the roto head, you will need to push the metal bushing out from inside the rope loop that is currently situated. Like that. Keep the metal bushing to one side. You can then remove the top of the roto head completely. You take the new plastic top part of the roto head, thread it up the quick release line and onto the end of the center line that runs through the bar. Position the top of the roto head so you can see the rope loop that fits into the notch in the top of the roto head. This is when the spike tool comes in. You will need to take the metal bushing that you just removed, put it onto the end of the spike tool, and then use the spike tool to feed that metal bushing back through the rope loop that holds the top of the roto head in place, like so. Once you're confident that that's in the right place and it's going to hold the roto head in place, you can then start to rethread the iron heart system back onto the quick release line. To make this easy, you will need the guiding tool. So to use it, you clip the metal hook at the end of the guiding tool onto the loop at the bottom of your quick release line, and then you thread the green line up through the center of the iron heart quick release system until it comes out the end, and then proceed to pull your quick release line back through the iron heart just like that. Disconnect the guiding tool, and then you're ready to fix the iron heart quick release system back onto your bar. Have a look through the hole to make sure that the metal bushing is correctly in line and there's nothing obstructing the path of the metal screw. Then reinsert the metal screw to hold the iron heart in place. So the last stage of replacing the iron heart system is to then rethread your suicide ring. Make sure it is the correct way round when you thread it onto your quick release line. When you look at your suicide ring, you'll see that it is slightly bent, and you want to make sure that that bend is facing downwards or down towards the chicken loop when you rethread it. This will mean that it's in the right position if you ever want to use the suicide system. So rethread the suicide ring back onto your quick release line, followed by the stopper, and then finally, again, the small metal ring. Thread the safety line up through it, back down through the other side, and then loop it back over the top of the ring to fasten it in place. And when you pull the stopper back down, the metal ring will slot inside flush. Once you've done that, pull your safety line back through, check that everything's okay, make sure there's no twists and that the rotor head is spinning correctly. It's worth noting that your iron heart system is your primary contact to your kite and your main safety system. So as a rider, it's really important to check that everything works and to know your iron heart system really well. So there you go. That is how you change the whole iron heart system on your Duotone Click Bar. You can find the spare parts for all of our Duotone products at your local dealer, your nearest shop, or online on our website.